Okay guys, it's Ballistic D-Man, and I'm here today to talk about can Grand Theft Auto 5 top The Last of Us. Now, so far, 2013 has been a great year for gaming for me. BioShock Infinite saved the first-person shooter genre for me. Then The Last of Us was the first game that I ever, in a long time, I really felt a connection with the characters. And I almost cried during the game. That's how emotionally straining the game was. That game was amazing. If you have a PlayStation 3, go out and buy it. But the big dog, the one that people have been talking about just as long as people have been talking about The Last of Us until it came out, is Grand Theft Auto 5. The next game to come out in the Grand Theft Auto series. Grand Theft Auto has been around since PlayStation 1. And I remember when GTA 3 came out, everybody was talking about it because it was amazing. It was different. It was cool. I remember putting lots of hours into Vice City and even more hours into San Andreas. San Andreas was my personal, I don't want to say favorite, but it's the one that I personally played the most. I played the crap out of it. GTA 4, I never really played it. I played it a little bit. I maybe put 5 hours into it. I never bought it. I kind of borrowed it from a friend of mine. And I never really got to play it. I never got to experience multiplayer. But I pre-ordered GTA 5. Because whenever I saw the gameplay, I saw the trailers, I was like, oh my god, that is awesome. This game is going to be a really big deal. This here is the last, I would say, not AAA, but the last contender for Game of the Year. Unless there's a game that comes out later this year that really blows us away, which could always happen. Look at the Walking Dead game. This GTA 5 here, this here's like a game we know will be big. We know it's going to be huge. We said the same thing with The Last of Us. The Last of Us was a 10 out of 10 across the boards for me and a lot of other people. What I'm here to ask you guys is, will GTA 5 be able to top it and be Game of the Year? Now, let me tell you why I think it might be. GTA, this new one, graphically looks really good. And the gameplay in GTA has always been fine-tuned. It's always been a lot of fun, shooting, driving around the amazing maps, and doing all the cool missions and whatnot. And it really gives you this feel that you're thug life, that you're a gangster, that you're running a gang. And for the first time, you're gonna get to be 3 different characters. They're putting a dog in it. The Rottweiler. They're putting a dog in it, like Call of Duty. No. Well, anyway, this game is coming out on current gen, which is a little bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping that we get to see it on the next gen, like PS4 and Xbox One, but no, it's only coming out on current gen, PS3 and 360, on September 17th. And it'll have the single player experience and the multiplayer. Now, this game, I don't know if the story will be able to stand up to The Last of Us. Now, Grand Theft Auto has always been really good, but it's never had a story that was quite like The Last of Us. The Last of Us story was amazing. Every moment in The Last of Us, you were like leaning forward in your seat, looking at the TV, like, oh my god, what will happen next? And then something would happen, you'd be like, oh my god, no, and then the ending came, and you're like, why, oh my god? And you wanted to cry. You wanted to break down with your DualShock in your hand, and you wanted to cry. I remember I was up till like 5 a.m. the first night it came out, playing the crap out of the single player. And I had a complete and total blast. It was one of the best games I've ever played. Now, can Grand Theft Auto 5 stand up to that? That's what I'm getting at here. We don't know everything there is about Grand Theft Auto 5. We know all the basics. There's going to be cars, there's going to be a big map, there's going to be 3 characters, and they're going to do some crap. But this video here really wasn't me trying to tell you which one I think is going to be better. This here's a video where I want to hear what you guys have to say. These 2 games are going to be what's at the end of the year, Game of the Year. Everybody thought BioShock Infinite would have been, but it ended up getting kind of overshadowed by the fact that The Last of Us was so good. If BioShock would have came out last year in 2012, it would have been the best game of the year. But BioShock Infinite was a really good game, but it cannot stand up to The Last of Us. And I don't know if Grand Theft Auto 5 can stand up to The Last of Us. Everybody knew that The Last of Us was going to be good, but it was really good. It blew us away. I was scared that it was overhyped, and it was underhyped, if anything. Now, Grand Theft Auto 5 is hyped. The expectations are way up here in the sky. Can they reach that? Can they hit what people expect from the Grand Theft Auto series? I don't know. I don't. So I'm asking you guys, will Grand Theft Auto 5, number 1, be as big as they say it will be? Number 2, can it top The Last of Us? And number 3, will it be Game of the Year 2013? Those are all questions I'm asking you to put down in the comments below answering. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.